Welcome back to our Let's Play of Vampyr. When we last left off, we were doing some side missions for the hospital. We just found out that Rakesh here is stealing from the dead, so let's confront him about it.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. Such a pleasure to see you again. Have you heard of someone blackmailing people in the hospital? Pardon me, sir, but I have no idea what you're talking about. How dare you steal from the dead, Rakesh? Is that what your pawnbrokers is really about? These people are dead, sir. What they possessed could be useful for the living, and I'm sure they would agree if they could speak. You may be right, but you'll go to jail if you're caught. If ever I have to go to jail, I'm sure I'll find a way to help people there, too.
Okay. Well, let's see what he has.
What you have to sell. Of course. It's just trinkets and curios, really. But I'm sure they can be useful.
Okay, he just sells opium. What did I need? Buy 3 of each. And the watch that he found. Okay. Okay. Just find opium laying around.
It's locked.
Okay. Now we were, could talk to Strickland about this.
Good evening, Dr. Strickland.
And good evening to you, Dr. Reed. Can I be of any help?
I located the shop, but it was vandalized, and the owner is missing. All I found was your order.
I was afraid of such bad news. People are so desperate they're ready to burgle a shop for drugs.
That's quite a list you ordered. Opium, sodium hypochlorite. It can't be just headaches you're trying to cure.
This dreadful influenza, of course. I already ran some tests on hopeless cases. Without success, I must admit.
Do you realize you could create a lethal poison without the correct dosage? Then there are the legal ramifications.
Is this not true of any medical substance, Dr. Reed? However, if you would agree to improve it, I'd be glad to accept your help.
As long as you promise to be scrupulous with your experiments, I may try to gather these substances, and even help improve upon the mixture.
That's all I'm asking for, Dr. Reed. That's all I'm asking.
Okay. Interesting.
Have you heard any talk of blackmail going on in the hospital?
If you're running some official inquiry, you had better question the patients. They know more than the staff, especially old Miss Jones.
Yes, I've noticed.
I want to know about these secret tests you run, and if they can save people from this epidemic. Speak to me now, Thoreau.
I know I may sound presumptuous, but I'm just following your steps, Dr. Reed. I'm casting away the shadows of ignorance by daring to face them.
Self-confidence is essential in our line of work, my young colleague, but only if tempered with the correct amount of cynicism.
But you never doubt yourself, Dr. Reed. I've read all your articles and books. You performed the most daring research during the war.
Thank you.
You have my support, Dr. Strickland. I know exactly what it feels like to battle an unknown disease with only your mind and force of will to help you.
Thank you, Dr. Reed. You don't know what that means to me.
Goodbye, Dr. Strickland. I can't let Strickland put his patients at risk with opium. Perhaps an adjusted formula will deliver more of a placebo effect.
Alright, so I need sodium hydrochloride, potassium pomegranate, and 6 units of ferrous tarnate. I think I have the ingredients.
Good evening, Dr. Strickland.
And good evening to you, Dr. Reed. Can I be of any help?
Goodbye, Dr. Strickland.
Maybe I have to make it myself.
I'm quite busy right now, Dr. Reed.
Have you heard about any blackmail going on in this hospital?
Blackmail? Nonsense.
Tell me, Waverly, what do you think of Dr. Strickland's enthusiasm for his experimental research?
Strickland is playing with his patients' lives for pride and glory. Now that, sir, is unethical.
Are you thinking about something in particular?
Harvey Fiddick needs delicate surgery. I believe we should stick to the usual procedure. But my young colleague obviously disagrees.
And are you not afraid that your rivalry with Strickland may be blinding you?
Rivalry? I guess you could call it that. But I will never be childish enough to let my personal feelings affect my judgment.
Why do you wish to lead this surgery?
I strongly believe that Mr. Fiddick should not be butchered to test an unproven procedure.
I really hope you're right about this, Dr. Ackroyd. I'm trusting your judgment on this.
I'm not the kind of man who runs away from his responsibilities, Dr. Reed. There is no need for you to be looking over my shoulder.
Do you think Dr. Strickland has any chance of curing the Spanish flu by himself?
His wish to cure the sick is not driven by pride, but by an idealistic view about our mission here. Honestly, I don't know which is worse.
You consider him a good practitioner, yet you will not report his methods.
Strickland may be a rival, but I will not use dirty tricks or regulations to prove him wrong. We are doctors, not politicians.
Good point. Okay.
Thank you for your time. We'll talk later.
Oh yeah, it says formulate the medication. Okay. Let's give him his medication. So it's 300 life. Ah, this is what I was missing. Clove essence. Okay, sodium, potassium, and ferrous.
The flower's dying. It needs water.
I don't have water. Not sure how to do this. Sodium hydrochloride, potassium pomegranate. Potassium pomegranate, sodium hydrochloride, and what's the other one? Ferrous tarnate. I don't understand. I have the ingredients, don't I? Let me see if I recycle this and recycle this, I get the two solutions. Is this different from not my medical desk? Oh, I see.
Strickland's project could be dangerous. I have a mind to report him to Dr. Ackroyd.
I see. Okay. So I could either bring it to Thorough or report him to Dr. Ackroyd. I think I'm going to give him the placebo and see what happens. I probably should report him, but I'd probably lose him as a character.
Good evening, Dr. Strickland.
And good evening to you, Dr. Reed. Can I be of any help?
I have managed to improve the mixture by diluting it. Have you ever heard of Sir Joseph Francis Olive? Or the placebo effect?
No, I don't think so. Why?
A placebo is a substance or procedure that has no actual physical effect.
You made a placebo of my project. Why?
Research has established that a placebo, as long as the subject believes in the effect, can provoke a positive physiological reaction.
Really? That's fascinating. And you want me to, what, administer the placebo and see what occurs?
Something like that, yes.
Well, I'm a bit surprised, but I trust you, Dr. Reed. Please take the key to my cabinet and put this placebo there for future use.
Okay.
Did you know Dr. Ackroyd never reported your experimental research, despite the fact he doesn't agree with it?
Really? I didn't suspect he knew about my work. I must confess I am surprised.
Perhaps he thinks you should realize for yourself the danger of what you're doing.
See how condescending he can be? My God, he can be so irritating.
Goodbye, Dr. Strickland.
Alright, let's find Strickland's room. Put the medication in his office. That's Dr. Swansea.
It's locked.
At least Strickland can't kill anyone with this formula.
It's locked, all right. It's locked.
I can't just break these open, can I? Well, I got into this room. That's a start.
It's locked, all right.
Okay. Mr. Goswick's... Mortimer Goswick. Patient shows signs of extreme fatigue, major sores on the throat, mouth, and tongue. No sign of the flu. Refuses to speak. Claims to be too painful. Needs rest and healing in the throat. Mucous memory before the decision can be made concerning his release. Yes. Let's go talk to Mortimer then. Mortimer is on the first floor, I believe.
I will not let you down, my boy.
Good evening, Mr. Goswick. How are you?
I'm okay.
Your medical report says you're not affected by the Spanish flu. What do you think of that, Mortimer?
Does it make me happy? Not in the slightest. If it was up to me, I would have left this place long ago. I know I don't belong here.
And why do you think you don't belong?
I know the staff have more important things to do than look after me. There's plenty of patients here who need their attention.
I have to go now, sir. But don't hesitate to contact me if you need any help.
Good evening, sir. Doctor.
Good evening, Doctor. How is my son doing?
Anything new I can say from her?
I've read your son's medical report, Beatrice. It's not the flu or anything life-threatening. What has you so worried?
He was at death's door when he was brought here. I just want him to be better as soon as possible.
He's not out of the woods yet, you know. He might need to stay here longer than expected.
Take care of him then, Dr. Reed. People here only seem to focus on contagious patients. I worry my poor Mortimer will be neglected.
I have read your son's suicide
Oops,
note.
I was supposed to talk
It
to her
was
about
not
this.
an impulsive gesture, nor was it his first attempt.
He threatened to kill himself a few times before. But I never thought he would dare to punish me this much.
Punish you? Why?
I've known for a long time he was not happy with his life. But I always hoped he cared enough to avoid making me suffer like this.
Wasn't supposed to tell her about that. Oh well.
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswick.
Does that change things with him?
Good evening, Mr. Goswick. How are you?
I'm okay.
Nope.
Have you heard rumors about blackmail in this hospital?
No?
I
Okay.
have to go now, sir. But don't hesitate to contact me if you need any help.
Okay. So what do we have left as far as missions go? All we have left is her thing. I'm going to try it again. Now that I've leveled up a bit. Hopefully my extra health and my extra stamina will help with it. Now that I'm not as far behind in levels as I was before. Thank you. Thank you. What's this? What door did I just go into? Huh. Didn't expect a loading door. Oh, I guess we'll find out in a moment. Somebody sounds like they need help.
I cannot enter. I can't believe I'm doing this.
Alright, these guys aren't so bad. Petition letter? Space must stop. It's Mr. Bates.
Get away from me! Touch me with your disgusting...
Hello, Mr. Bates.
What happened? Who are you?
It's all right, sir. You're safe now.
A fellow Englishman. Thank you, sir. For a moment, I thought those bloody heathens had killed me.
What are you doing here? This place is not safe.
Yeah, it's a cesspool, but it's mine. I came to collect some overdue rent. But those who still live here have gone completely bonkers.
You're very lucky to be alive.
Yeah, filthy immigrants. Fucking savages, every one of them. And now with this bloody fever, they're just animals.
You can find safety of sorts in Whitechapel. If you're quick and cautious, you'll be able to avoid the savages. You had better return to Whitechapel without delay. It will be safer.
Safety isn't really an issue.
Okay. So, apparently Mr. Bates is a pawnbroker of sorts. Oh, I got the clove essence I needed. Yeah. So, I mean, I can make the thing for the cold. We'll find out in a bit. First, I want to go through here and see if I can help out our wannabe vampire. If I can't administer it, I will make the cold treatment between episodes and give it to our murderer's friend over by the docks. Much better this time. That went a lot better. Alright, let's check upstairs, get that letter, and then we'll head back to the hospital. Large box of pills. Oh, ha! Damn, this guy was no joke. Alright, well, you've seen that area. All I have to do is take care of that guy, and then I'll be able to get the item I need that's there. Until then, until I get that, I can't move on with that one mission. That guy was no joke. I don't know why he was so much tougher than the three outside. But until next time, though, thank you very much for watching. If you like this video, please give me a like, share, comment, subscribe. It always helps me out. When we come back, we'll likely continue on with the main mission. So, as always, Have a good day, and take care.